What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's actually the 1 year anniversary of when I got my Tesla. So obviously you know what that means. We're going down to the Tesla. I'm actually gonna move it though. It's in the charging spot right now. I'm gonna move it down to the G4, G5. Technically there is no G5, but either way, let's head down to the Tesla, and then well, I'm actually gonna give you all the stats, the facts, the figures, the amounts, the problems, the good, the bad, just anything I can think of relating to ownership, costs I've incurred, problems with the car, good things about the car, just whatever I can think of over the last year. Let's get to it. Wait for it. Dang, she's looking good. Look at that car. Like always, welcome back to the Tesla. And yeah, 1 year. I can't believe it's been 1 year. Actually, I can't believe, well, yeah, so it's been a year. Let's get down to the bottom of the garage and we'll chat. Woo-wee. Alright guys, we are in the bottom of the basement. We are also at 249 miles of range on the battery. Hold on, let me zoom in. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're at 249 miles of range, and we are at 90,994 miles on the odometer. Hope you guys can see me well enough right here, because this is where I'm going to start it off. So I got this car a year ago, today's February 27th. I don't remember if I got on the 27th or 26th, but I think it was the 27th. Anywho, so I got the car a year ago. It's 2014 Tesla Model S P85, obviously, and I got the car with 72,989 miles. I now have 90,994 miles, so we're up there. We're definitely up there. So in a 1 year period, we did 18,005 miles. Not bad, not bad. It's been a good 18,005 miles. So I bought the car when Tesla still had their CPO program. Let's get out of the car for a minute. I mean, she looks immaculate. Just absolutely incredible. Anyways, guys, I got this car a year ago, and it's been fantastic ever since. When I got this car, I found it online through their used CPO program. I had to put a $1,000 deposit down on this car. Might have to go back up to my apartment because some ventilation thing just turned on down here. But anyways, so I did a $1,000 deposit on this car when I got it, which is, I believe it was non-refundable. It was still technically their CPO program, which they have since gotten rid of, and I've done a couple videos on it if you search past videos I've made. Anywho, I paid $50,600 for this car in February of 2018. February 26th. I looked it up. 6 p.m. delivery, Rockville Service Center. That was a good day. It's a great day. Fantastic day. Anyways, so yes, that is what I paid for this car. A lot of people ask, do you regret paying that much? Did I overpay? At the time, I do not. Plus, it was part of their CPO program, which means this car was in pristine condition, and it still pretty much is. If there was anything wrong, any rips, tears, dents, whatever in the car, it was replaced. Now, you just have to look at photos and hope for the best. So you might get a great car, don't get me wrong, and you might save some money. but I knew I was getting a car that would be in great shape, and if there was something wrong, they would replace it. I also got the 2-year or 100,000 miles on the odometer warranty. So as you guys know, I'm almost at 91,000 miles, which means I have just over 9,000 miles or a year left on the warranty. I'm assuming I'm going to hit the 100,000 miles before next year, so that will be the end of my warranty. But that's what I got. 3 months after I got this car, I had the first major issue with it, and I was driving home, and I don't remember what light came on, but it's something that had to do with like the steering assist or I got home, I was a little worried, so I called Tesla Roadside Assistance. They answered. They said to just try to restart the systems. You do that by like holding down the scroll wheels, different things like that. Powering off the car like with the button in the actual touchscreen, doing all those things. Nothing really reset it. So like, okay, tomorrow morning, get in the car, just take it to a service center, and we'll see what's wrong with it. Obviously this was covered under warranty because this wasn't my fault. It was something with like the computer system or something, or so we thought. However, the next morning I got up and every single light, the dash was lit up like a Christmas tree. I have no idea why, and I couldn't even put it into drive, couldn't put it into neutral. So when the tow truck came, it did have to be kind of dragged onto the flatbed. That was not a pretty sight, but that's what happened. So they took my car, it went to the service center. I had a rental car for about a week. 2 days after I dropped maybe the same day after I dropped the car off. I don't know. It was a pretty quick turnaround. But I have the, I'll put this up on the screen, but either way, so they had to replace the steering column control and steering column control module and the instrument cluster. So when I got the car back, like this stick to put it in drive, reverse, neutral, that was brand new. I don't know if this was all brand new or not, but like all of the steering control module column was brand new. And luckily they retrofitted my car with TPMS sensors. That's tire pressure monitoring system. My car did not have that, but now it does. So that's kind of nice. But they sent me this email, which I'll put up on the screen. And so the cost for this was going to be $1,741. And I was like, wait a minute, I thought I had a CPO warranty. So I gave him a call and he was like, oh, Mr. DePepe, I'm so sorry. You're right. So they obviously took care of it under warranty. And I did not have to pay for this. I also didn't have to pay for the rental car, and I didn't have to pay for any of the gas on the rental car. So it all worked out nicely. I did unfortunately not have my Tesla for a week, but I got it back with tire pressure monitoring system installed, and everything has been great since then. The only other issue I had was with the passenger side door handle, where a mobile technician actually came in a mobile repair van. They came to my parents' house at the time, and right in my driveway, they were able to fix that door handle, as well as there was a recall for like the power, some power steering bolt or something that I guess in certain climates can get corroded and break. It basically just, you sort of lose power steering if that happens. So it wasn't super dangerous, but not ideal. Either way, they were just replacing all of those bolts as part of a voluntary recall. So they did that at the same time that he did the handle, so that was great. I think those are the only major things that I've actually had Tesla do work on. In December, I took the car in. I want to get that screen replaced because I got those bubbles up top, which I've talked about. Also, the charging panel, the LEDs were all miscolored, so I got the charge port replaced. Looks good as new. Obviously, no cost there. They didn't send me a bill, so I'm not sure what the actual cost on that would be out of warranty. Also, the door handle, I believe, is somewhere around like $800 to $1,000. So it's nice, obviously, to have that done under warranty. And other than those things, not much else. I just need to get this screen replaced before the warranty runs out, but I still have a little over 9,000 miles before that happens. Other than that, the car's been fantastic. I've done countless road trips. Less than a week after I got the car, I drove it from Maryland all the way up to Connecticut and back in one day, which is fantastic because my car has the free unlimited supercharging. I think I'm actually going to move back up to my apartment right now, so I just don't know how dark it is in here. I don't want to risk the lighting being too terrible. It might be fine though. Anyways, this is the gorgeous interior. I do have, let me get my flashlight. I obviously have the carbon fiber trim up there. I have carbon fiber at the bottom here. The incredible giant 17-inch touchscreen, the steering controls, the driver's dash. We got the rear view chromatic mirror. What else do we have? We got carbon fiber here. These armrests slide, which is pretty nice. We got the red trim, Alcantara inserts on the seats, on the bolsters, on the side there. You have the white Alcantara headliner. The 3 rear-facing child seats. So this car can seat, or sorry, the 2 rear-facing child seats. So this car can seat 7. What else do we have? We got pretty much all the features. Let's get back upstairs. I'll go over everything. I'm also going to try to throw as much up on the screen as possible for you guys to see, but 1 second. Also got the carbon fiber rear spoiler right back here. Looks incredible. The personal wrap job. We got the windows tinted, I believe 20%. Just on the sides and back. The front has nothing. She looks good. All right, so the Tesla has been to service center twice to have service done. Once was the beginning when I would have had to pay $1,700 for that steering control module and steering column replacement or steering cluster something. And the other time was to get the charge port replaced. The LEDs were miscolored. That's a common thing. Other than that, the mobile repair guy came out once for the door handle. Those are the only repairs I've had done to the car. Recently, as you guys know, in a recent video, I had new tires finally put on the car. The front tires are actually fine, so 18,000 miles, 18,005 miles. Rear tires I finally had replaced. Probably should have done it sooner, but yeah, I don't really know exactly how low it was. It was pretty low. But anyways, I went to Roll by Goodyear for just the 2 rear tires. I paid $358.06, which is in a recent video. I didn't have the fronts done, but each tire was around 140-ish. So that was the cost there. So that's one cost associated with having the car, obviously tires, but you're going to have that on any car as well. What other costs were there? Nothing. No gas, no oil changes. You can have the optional 1-year service done on your car by Tesla. I believe that's like $800 or something. They just kind of check over everything. I might look into that, but I haven't had that done. So that's kind of like the, I guess, maintenance you could have done on your car each year. Or every, I think they also say it's either every year, every 12,500 miles or 15,000 miles, something like that. I haven't had that done. Other than that, the car's been fantastic. I've never run out of battery. I'm also very conscious of that. I plan my routes out, which you don't have to do a ton of, like on road trips. You put your end route in, it tells you what superchargers to stop at. It's fantastic. I'm grandfathered into free unlimited supercharging for life, and so is anybody who buys my car in the future. So that is one huge perk of, well, now only older Teslas. Free unlimited supercharging for life. So if you do a lot of road trips or you're near a supercharger, it's very convenient. It's great to have. And I use that to go to Connecticut in a day. I mean, I've driven from Maryland to New York, I don't even know how many times, so, you know, that's huge. I've driven to North Carolina, to the beach with that car. I've driven to Ocean City 2 or 3 times with the car. That's like a 3 or so hour drive. But just that free unlimited supercharging is so clutch. And obviously, don't have to pay for any of it. And now, the building that I'm in, free charging. My office, free charging. So there's a ton of free charging that I have access to. I did get a little bit lucky with finding this building with free charging, and obviously my office with free charging. But the infrastructure of chargers is just getting better and better. So I would say if you're worried about it, look into it before you get the car, see what's around you. But other than that, I haven't had any issues with the car. It's been great. It drives phenomenally. It's extremely quick. Even at high speeds, it's still pretty fast. There was a Jeep SRT8. I don't know what kind of horsepower they're pushing, probably around 400. I think my car's pushing in the 400s. Either way, he couldn't pull away from me doing speeds over 80, 100 miles an hour. Obviously, we were in Mexico, but yeah, it's a great car. It's a ton of fun, and I love it. I have no regrets about buying it. Paid a little bit high for it, but you know what? You can't really complain. I had no fuel costs. I had no maintenance costs. I didn't have to worry about an engine going, a transmission going. I still have 3 and some years left on the battery and drivetrain warranty, which is fantastic. So even if you buy a used Tesla out of warranty, think about when the car was made. Even if you're getting a 2012, you still have some time left on that battery and drivetrain warranty. So any older Tesla you buy, floor it, give it the beans, have fun with it, because if the drivetrain or battery degrade too much or go bad, Tesla will pay for those repairs, as that is part of the 8-year unlimited mile warranty. I still have a couple more years. Mine's a 2014, obviously, so 3 odd years left on that, but I'm definitely going to enjoy it. The P85, the rear wheel drive. I've done donuts in that car this year. I floor it every chance I get. I've road tripped in it. I've moved in it. The only thing I haven't done is driven across the country with it. So I'm hoping to do that at some point, but I don't know if that will be anytime soon. But I absolutely love the car. I do plan to keep it for the time being, but you never know. I'd love to always keep a Tesla sort of in my repertoire. Can't wait for the Roadster to come out. I also can't wait to see what other electric vehicles come out, because there's some cool ones coming out. The Rivian, the truck and SUV that they're coming out with, those look pretty sweet. I would love to get a test drive in the Porsche Taycan that's coming out, whatever it's called. That looks like a lot of fun. The Jaguar just doesn't really do it for me. Neither does the Audi SUV. I don't know, nothing special there. Curious to see what the Lucid comes out with. And then there's a lot of, I think there's a couple other EV startups in China, NIO, BYD, Candy. So there's a lot more coming out. A lot more companies are coming out with more cars, and I'm just curious to see, how that's going to evolve going forward. But anyways, 1 year of ownership, those are all the costs associated with the vehicle itself. Obviously, I had to get insurance. That's another cost which anybody has. That varies based on your driving record, your age, all that stuff. But I recently renewed mine. I pay, I think it was $1,483, something like that. It's right in that ballpark, within a couple bucks or two. So that's roughly what I pay. That's for a full year. I know a lot of times they quote you in 6 months. My insurance does it per year period. So yeah, a little over $740-ish. Per 6 month period, if you want to look at it that way. So not terrible, definitely more than some other cars I've had. A lot more than my motorcycle. When I had a motorcycle, I think I paid like $300 some for a full year of full coverage with like the lowest possible deductible. So yeah, motorcycles are very cheap, very cheap. But so is having a Tesla, because you don't pay for gas, you don't pay for oil changes, you pay for new tires. That's it, guys. You pay for new tires and you pay for insurance, and you have a blast. I mean, charging situations vary. And if you have a newer Tesla, like a Model 3, or I think any cars now, you probably have to pay for supercharging, or if you use public chargers in some places, you have to pay. But you can still find ones for free. Like I know if you go to like Tyson's Corner Mall in Virginia, they have free destination chargers there. So that's not a supercharger, it's just a free destination charger. Those are completely free still for a Tesla, even if you have a brand new one. So there's definitely still free charging options out there. You just got to know where to look and how to find them. But I still highly recommend the car. They are a blast to drive. People still ask me about it all the time. I love giving people rides in it. There's people that still don't realize that they're fully electric and how quick they are. So I think people are still blown away and don't really know much about Teslas, which is kind of interesting because they've been around for a while now. But anyways, I hope this has been informational and helpful to you guys, but there's really not much to say because there aren't many costs. Obviously, I was covered under warranty, so let's hope that nothing goes wrong. But even still, the car was basically unmovable, and it would have only been like $1,700, which I know is still a lot, but that's not terrible. But anyways, that's 1 year of ownership. It's been fantastic, and I would do it again. It's a great car. But if I were to move up, if I were to get another Tesla right now, it would probably just be like a P85D, P90D, or P100D. Most likely a P100D. I think they're still pretty expensive though. They haven't really come down too much in price. That's where the P85Ds are. They're really coming down. You can get them in the 50s now. So like you can probably get a P85D for what I paid for my car. You might even be able to find them in the 40s, honestly, like a higher mileage one. So yeah, the Model S's, they're really coming down in price. There's definitely deals to be had. So if you're interested in a Tesla, I highly recommend going online, scheduling a test drive, and I think you're gonna love it. It's a ton of fun. They're fantastic cars, and they just make so much sense. So, hope this was helpful. This was my 1 year update on my car. But if you guys have any questions, please ask away in the comments. Let me know if you want me to do a video on anything. I've tried to do videos on most things, and I'll just keep coming out with them. But if you guys have any feedback or questions or want to see more, please let me know in the comments below. Other than that, like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content, and that's going to be it for today. I'm waiting on the stickers. I got my YouTube name and stickers to go on the front and back of the car or wherever I feel like putting them. We'll see. I'm not sure how big they are. They're supposed to be delivered today. Haven't gotten a notification, so still waiting on those. But anyways, Plastidip, more to come, and stickers. So yeah, but until next time, guys, I just want to say thanks for watching.